Where do we go from here? What do you mean you don't want to hear me sing? How dare you? It's the way that it feels this morning when we take a look at the models. This was the ECMWF from yesterday. It was the 240-hour ECMWF. And you see here, look, the ridge that it built across the UK. We're talking about high pressure coming in. Not for very long, remember. We said it wouldn't be in for long. We got this trough out towards the west that would break it down and clear things eastwards. Take a look at this. This is the latest 240 for Sunday. Look at the change. So that was yesterday's. That's today's. The trough much further eastwards. Jet going up through Europe here. Trough swinging down through the UK. Much more unsettled conditions. And where is the high? It's nowhere to be seen. So the ECMWF playing games with us at the moment. I'm not sure I'll be taking a huge amount of notice of this run to run just now. When you do get a change in pattern, the models do this jumping around. So not going to panic just yet. Still going to think about pressure building at the end of the week into next weekend. And certainly it's what the CFS is hinting at. This is the weekly forecast from the CFS. This is week 1 then, going up to the 16th of July. Got to twist your head around a little bit. The UK look is underneath there. Notice the higher than normal heights across Europe here, lower than normal heights up towards the northwest. Week 2 looking like this. Trough out towards the east, higher than normal heights off towards the west. Yeah, more of a northwesterly flow, but the high trying to get in during this week, 17th to the 23rd, doesn't really become particularly successful because by the 24th to the 30th, look, back in trough conditions through the UK, back to cool weather, showerier weather as well. And you know, we did say the high would last for 4, perhaps 5 days, pushing it, and the CFS trying to hint at that. And then the week 4's looking like this. Higher than normal heights towards the south, ridge building up back across the country. Still showery stuff up across Scotland because of the proximity of that trough, but dry conditions down towards the south. So I'm not going to panic just at the moment about that high not coming in. Certainly the rest of the pattern seems to be evolving the way that we said. I just think this window that's coming up at the end of the week is going to be a narrow one. I think the ECM just having trouble trying to pick that out. GFS does try to do something, but not particularly very successfully. Comparing it to the Japanese model, now you have to turn your head the other way for this one because there's the UK sat underneath there. This is the 10-day forecast running from the 11th through to the 20th of July. Look, you notice lower than normal heights off towards the east, higher than normal towards the south, builds the ridge through, tries to do something with the ridge up here, up towards the north as well. So it kind of sees the idea of higher than normal heights, but by the period 21st to the 31st, got a trough coming back in. That looks very, very similar to the ideas coming in from the CFS. So they are saying, look, ridge may build, but it ain't going to be lasting very long. And then into the period 31st of July through to the 9th of August, hints during this period of the ridge trying to get going again in the Atlantic, but still leaving us with a trough through much of the UK. And then into the period 10th of August through to the 19th of August, pressure trying to get back in again across the country. So trying to build the ridge in. Probably still periods of rain towards the north and the west of Scotland, but it tries to make things dry headed into August. I have to say my hope for August isn't particularly very high at the moment, but more on that in the days to come. Okay, so we'll see what tomorrow's runs and this evening's run of the ECMWF brings, and we'll see if there's any consistency in that one. Okay, I'll leave you with that for now. Don't forget to check out Gary's Fast Forecast for a detailed forecast for the weekend. But for now, whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.